makes our Constitution different than anything that happened before is that the government rules by consent of the people. Instead of being chosen by God or by whoever was the strongest, our leaders are chosen by the people. And it is with our consent, or consent of the governed, that our government rules over us. In our second segment, we'll see some rare archived footage from news shows that were actually filmed during the debate over the Constitution.
Good morning, ye old British dudes.
I'm Wardenson Smithsonian.
And I'm William Turner, and this is the Jolly Old England announcements.
Live in London. Our main story today is about the United States, where after 10 years they are falling apart. The Articles of Confederation aren't operating the way they were intended to do so. The states are growing apart and the system is failing.
Yes, they have been falling apart because the government does not have enough power, and the individual states are too powerful for the central government to control.
Now let's go to Matthew Anderson, our reporter in the field.
I'm here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you look behind me, you'll see this is a pretty violent place. It seems that the Articles of Confederation have failed the colonists over here. People have started to form different ideas about what should happen to the colonies. I mean states. Some people think that the bigger states should have more power than the smaller states. Other people think this is an unfair and unjust idea. To me, it seems these people are failing at creating a new government. The only hope for these people is for them to come together, but I don't see that happening. Chances are, the colonies, I mean states, will have to come back to His Majesty, King George, for a proper government. This is Matthew Anderson in the United States.
Well, it looks like the colonies, states, are having a great time. Hard time, that is.
Yeah, I hate that for them.
Have a great day.
Stay classy, King George.
Now, that show seemed pretty biased from the English point of view. Here is some footage from an American news team.
Hear ye, people of Philadelphia.
I'm Johnny America.
And I'm Sam Jones.
And welcome to the Philadelphia Morning News. Our main story today is the Constitutional Convention. Let's go straight there for a report from our man in the field, Tom Smith.
I'm outside Independence Hall. The people have come up with the idea that a country should have one foolproof document that sets up the laws and government. People have voted on representatives to attend a convention that will decide on the document. The two main ideas are the Virginian Plan and the New Jersey Plan. We will not have a constitution if they cannot reach a compromise. This is Tom Smith at the Constitutional Convention.
Thanks, Tom.
Sam, what do you think about the debate?
Well, I support the New Jersey Plan. If you grant a government too much power in a country with provinces and states, they will take over the weaker states. They will have fewer but stronger states. The legislature should be unicameral. In other words, it should have only one house. I also think we should have a judiciary. In other words, a Supreme Court chosen by the executive with life terms of service. I believe that this will help America and make our country prosper. What about you, Johnny?
I support the Virginia Plan. I like this plan because it's composed of 3 branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. The legislative branch should have 2 houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Representation from each state would be based on population.
Wait, we're getting breaking news.
Let's go straight to Tom Smith.
Guys, I'm here at the Constitutional Convention with great news. They're signing the Constitution right now. Look, there's George Washington. They came up with a compromise called, the Great Compromise. They decided then it would be best if each state be represented equally in a Senate. There will be 2 senators for every state in the House of Legislature. Also, there will be a House of Representatives, which will also be a part of the legislature. But the number of representatives from each state will be proportional to the number of people in the state. They also have decided that they can levy or tax some people. They also have the right to have a draft for an army. All in all, this looks like a great day.
That's great, Tom!
I think our country will last a long, long time.
I think we'll be bigger and more powerful than England before too long.
What day is this?
It's September 17th.
I bet kids will be studying about this in school one day.
Better mark it in the calendar. I think you're right. Have a great day.
Stay classy, James Madison.